Have you ever noticed how, in the middle of chaos, some people don't panic? Their voice stays steady, their movements stay slow, while everyone else is overwhelmed? They're calm. Psychology says that's not luck, and it's not personality either. It's something much deeper. When pressure hits, most of us react automatically, heart racing, thoughts scattered, emotions taking over. But there's a small group of people who respond very differently, not because they don't feel stress, but because their mind works in a unique way. Today, we're breaking down 6 psychological traits that people who stay calm under pressure almost always share. And as you listen, you may start recognizing yourself more than you expect. Here's something most people don't realize. Calm people do feel fear. They just don't let it drive their behavior. Psychologists call this emotional compartmentalization. When something stressful happens, they instinctively pause and ask, what needs to be done right now? Not, how do I feel about this? That small mental separation, emotion on one side, action on the other, prevents panic from taking control. They process feelings later. First, they stabilize the situation. That's why in emergencies, these are the people others look to without even realizing it. Most anxiety doesn't come from danger itself. It comes from not knowing what happens next. People who stay calm under pressure have an unusually high tolerance for uncertainty. They don't need immediate answers. Their internal dialogue sounds like, I don't know yet, and that's okay. This mindset keeps their nervous system from going into overdrive. Under stress, most minds spiral. What if this goes wrong? What if that happens? What if everything collapses? Calm people think differently. They see situations as systems, not catastrophic stories. Instead of imagining worst-case scenarios, they focus on inputs, leverage points, next small decisions. This reduces mental overload. They don't try to solve everything at once, just the next controllable step. And step by step, the chaos loses its power. This one surprises a lot of people. Staying calm isn't just mental, it's physical. People who remain composed under pressure instinctively regulate their body first. Slower breathing, relaxed shoulders, controlled movements. Why does this matter? Because the body sends signals to the brain. When the body calms down, the mind follows. They don't fight panic with logic alone. They quiet the nervous system, and clarity returns naturally. Here's a subtle but powerful difference. Calm people don't interpret stress as a reflection of who they are. They don't think, I'm failing. This proves I'm not good enough. Instead, they see pressure as a temporary condition, not a personal verdict. This psychological distance protects their self-worth. And when your identity isn't under attack, you can think clearly, even when everything feels intense. This final trait is rarely talked about. Many people who stay calm under pressure didn't learn it in books. They learned it through experience. They faced moments where panic wouldn't help, where reacting emotionally made things worse. Over time, their brain learned a powerful lesson. Staying calm keeps me safe. That lesson gets reinforced again and again until calm becomes their default response. Not because life was easy, but because they adapted. If you've ever wondered why people sometimes tell you, you're so calm, how do you do that? Now you know. It's not emotional numbness. It's not suppression. It's psychological strength built quietly over time. Staying calm under pressure doesn't mean you're unaffected. It means you've learned how to move through chaos instead of being consumed by it. And if you recognized yourself in even one of these traits, there's a good chance your mind works in ways most people never notice, but deeply rely on. Sometimes the strongest people in the room are also the quietest. And that calm, it's not accidental.